Hey everyone, Jasper, aka Amadeus, back again here with another sound design tutorial. And today I'm going to show you how I designed the Screechy Nurko style lead from my remix for Miles Away and Outwild of the Pages. So to start, I'm going to use Serum, not because it's necessarily the best for this type of purpose, really just because that's what everyone has and everyone uses. So initially, you can see here, I'm using the Windows 98 Serum skin, which is a bit hard on the eyes for sure, but definitely has retro vibes that I'm partial to. So to start with, you'll note that we're using both oscillators. Both are at 16 unison, and the detune is about at maybe 10 o'clock. Each oscillator is one's a saw wave, one's a square wave. Using both for the purposes of just a plain saw lead is kind of boring. So I'm throwing in the square at a little bit lower of a level, as you can see here, just a little bit to bring back some of those odd harmonics and make things a little bit more interesting. So some of the subtleties with this, one important thing is on both oscillators I'm using, instead of linear stacking mode, I'm using supersaw stacking mode. And that actually does a better job than Serum usually does of emulating the stacking unison mode of some analog synths that we're used to hearing. So this is a little bit more natural of a sound and definitely can make Serum sound less digital. So that's one pretty big thing for this style of lead, really for a lot of stuff in Serum. Another thing that I'm doing is just simple LFO at a very high rate mapped to the pitch of both oscillators, which is, that's an optional addition, but you can hear the difference that it makes one way or another. Well, with it, it sounds like this. Without it, it sounds like this. A little bit more, just a little more screechy sounding with it. So I think it's a pretty good thing to throw on there if you like the sound of it. That's really all we're doing in Serum, just filtering out a little bit of the top end, a little bit of drive and fat to beef things back up, because we are distorting things a lot later on down the line. So don't want to have too much top end at the beginning, or else it might go a little bit harsh. So that's what we're doing in Serum. The next thing is I am throwing a bit crusher on it, and this is really a awesome thing to do on a lot of leads. On the Ophelia 7 Lion style lead, this is a critical part of that. So at about 50% wet and just a little bit of downsampling, that kind of really helps make it emotive, I would say. With it, it sounds like this. Without it, it sounds like this. So just a little bit makes things a little bit less boring. Definitely a key addition, I would say. And now we get to the crux of this lead, and that is the combination of this bandpass auto filter with two mid-side OTTs. And what we're doing with the bandpass filter is, in general, just a plain old saw lead sounds kind of boring. And so kind of the crux of this lead is that kind of vowely sound that makes the sound a little kind of emotive and screechy, I guess. So what we're doing is we're bandpass filtering out just the mid-range of it, and then bringing back the frequencies that we've filtered out with the mid-side OTTs. And that really helps to make things both full spectrum, which we like, as well as have a little bit of character, which we also like. And should be noted, I'm on OSR mode of the bandpass filter, and kind of distorting a lot there to, again, bring back some of the top end. And I actually have an instance of Valhalla Room before the OTTs, and that is to make it just kind of have a little bit of a spatial presence that's a little bit less, doesn't sound necessarily like a reverb, but without it, definitely is not the same type of lead. With it, it sounds like this. Without it, it sounds like this. So you could have it without the reverb, but kind of boring. And then one final touch is just Camel Crusher. This is literally just the init preset of Camel Crusher. And that's definitely an important part of this lead. Without it, it sounds like this. Just super weak, and having it just distorting the crap out of this lead, it can be really important for helping it cut through a wall of sound type drop. So that's really it. Hopefully you found this useful, and thanks for watching.